Hi guys, welcome back, and this time is Hiya Toys review. As you can see, this will be a review of the recently launched Robocop 2014 movie figures. I was highly anticipating this. I was waiting for them for quite some time. As usual, EA keeps delaying their deliveries. These were even supposed to be out late last year, and they keep shifting. I had this pre-ordered in UK, but eventually got these first ones from Aliexpress. I kept part of my order with the black Robocop version and the drones. I canceled the silver one for the UK delivery. And well, has mixed feelings because I was a little bit disappointing in certain with certain some of them. But let's first review one by one, and I will then point out where the flaws are, um, and so that you can judge yourselves if they are acceptable or not. I'll start with the ones that for me are okay, but before we go into them, so let's start with the packaging. So they all come in this dual packaging style. So it comes with this package that has this movie photo here of the car in Burns before Murphy is, or after Murphy is suffers the car bomb. So nothing much here. This is pure waste of cardboard. I guess these are to protect them since these are supposed to be collectibles. And then they come in the blister packaging. So this is the one from the for the enforcement droids, the EM208. Basically, they are photos of the figure prototypes. Uh, so not much to say here. So this is the drones. This is for the silver guy. Um, some photos of the figure, and here for the black version of Robocop. Okay, so packaging, that's it. Starting with the drones. So the drones, I'm quite happy actually. They were quite a good surprise. They changed a little bit the color scheme. They were not that black when they first shown they showed the first shots. Um, and So they changed it a bit, and I really like these figures. In terms of accessories, they come with a lot of pistols. I don't know why they give this amount of pistols. So they come with this four longer pistols, and then you have four four smaller ones. I will not be using the smaller ones, so that's it. In terms of also hands, they come with this open hands, let's say. So one pair for one figure and one pair for the other, and then you have the closed ones. I will not be using also the open hands. I don't know why they did it. It's a nice touch, but I think it was not necessary. Probably you will be putting them with the hands full of the guns, and they come with these stands that come with the, I'll take them out of here now. We come with these accessories to join them together, the two stands. Stands are nicely textured with the pavement here, so it's 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 quite well molded. I'm not a big fan of these stands. For once, they're very high, and second, the figures don't fit. So sturdy here. If you, they can fall a little bit easily. So not a big fan of these stands, but it's a nice touch anyway. So these are the accessories. Now the figure itself. So I really like what they did here. I think they made a very decent sculpt of the actual character, and the articulation is quite good. Uh, Paint apps, I think it's also quite nice, although there's not much to say here. The figure is mostly black, some silver paint with some washes here and there, so it was quite good. And you have the red here on the visor, and that's basically it. So articulation, so you have the head on the ball joint, and then you have the neck on also on the ball joint on the dorsal. So this is also the usual, I would say, that they are using right now. So there's nothing new here. Then the air articulation on the arms, 360, and the inch. These shoulder pads are soft plastic, so you can, with some almost, yeah, can do the 90 degrees. More than this, it's almost impossible because of the pads. Then you have the swivel here at the elbows. You cannot turn them. The turn is here, located at the bicep, as you see. So this is a little bit different from other figures. And then you have the swivel here at the in the hands, and that's basically it in terms of the arms. Then the torso swivels, the waist also you can turn. He cannot do the split so well, but that's okay. Also the actual sculpt prevents it. And you don't have dual inch knees, it's a single inch. And then you have an inch here at the feet. You don't have swivel as well. So a little less articulation, but these are robots. I mean, I understand that this can be hard to sculpt, and so, but overall, I think I really like these figures. I think they did a good job on them. Um, my problem is not with these guys. These guys are good, and that's the reason why I'm even getting the other order. So I'll get 4, and I'm plan to make use of all the 4 of them. So it's always nice to have some sort of droids in your collection. I think the only comparison in terms of other toy lines, probably the bats in the G.I. Joe Cobra lines. So these are nice, nicely sculpted. Articulation is okay. It's not the best. There are some limitations, but given these are droids, it's acceptable. Now, I'll start with the problematic ones. First, the silver one. Okay. First with the accessories before I move into the rest. So he comes with a lot of guns and with also hands, which I forgot to put here. So he comes with open hands, one for each hand. So one the human, the other the robotic hand, and then it comes with 2 pistols, the one he has in his hand and this other one, and then this rifle and this stunning gun, I think, I don't remember now from the movie. So 4 guns, 2 hands, the same stand. Sculpt wise, I think they did a good job. If you remember at the time, Jada released also figures. Articulation wise, it had a little less articulation probably, but they were also, I would say, okay, but they were priced as toys. I mean, they were costing $10, €10, €10 or whatever. these cost 20 or more. So these are supposed to be collectible items, and I cannot justify or I cannot accept that they do this lousy job at the head. I mean, as you can see, they missed here a spot on the paint, and there is also a chip there as well. Plus, the visor is not supposed to be silver. I mean, either paint it in red, which would be okay, or paint it in black, as I think it should be for the silver one. It should be black. So they left it silver. I will not complain here that the paint job is not so smooth. There is a weathering here. To be honest, in the movie, he only wears this for a few minutes, and I mean, there's no way you can wear off or have some weathering anywhere. So it should be a clean painted silver. Plus, when they showed the photos, it was a different tone, which I liked more. I don't like this silver. The other was more bluish. They changed that along the process, but okay, that I will accept. What I don't accept really is, of course, this bad paint job at the head. I mean, it's not like they have to paint the entire head. It's only because he has a mask, it's only half, not even the eye area or something. And they missed a big chunk of paint here, so, and there is a paint chip there, and this is all smothered or dirty. So eventually I'll have to give a paint job to this, at least at the head, probably entire body as well, which is well, not happy because these are not cheap. Eventually I complained and I got some partial refund for this, but I don't know if all of them will have this issue or not. Hopefully not. I canceled the silver one order because, well, I was planning to paint it anyway, because maybe with a different silver. So no point in getting the second one. So that's why I canceled. So, but hopefully, I don't know if that will happen. The deliveries in Europe and US, the quality control will be better. I mean, I never had issues with Injustice 2 figures, for an example, from Hiya. They had in some much more details, much more complex painting schemes. And these, you had to wait a lot, and you got these flaws. I mean, not acceptable. I don't know if the quality control is different for, or these are the ones that didn't pass and are sold locally only, and the ones that are to be sold in Europe, they will have better paint apps. Let's see. Hopefully that will be the case. It will be up to you to decide whether to buy it or not. This one from China, you can probably get this type of issues, or I was simply unlucky, because even the black one I will show you, it also has issues. Another thing, you can smell here a lot the plastic and the paint on these figures, but that's for me at least is acceptable. So this is it in terms of articulation. So it's also similar, but a little less. So there's no here connection between the torso and the neck. The only articulation in the head is between the neck and the head. It still can get some decent movement. At the arms also, because of these pads, which are soft plastic, by the way, you cannot open them too much. Besides this, of course, you can turn, and then you have the swivel at the elbow. You can turn as well, although as you see, this articulation is a little bit different from others, so you can turn them, but it eventually stresses a little bit the plastic on the sides, but that is okay. It's not a major complaint. And then We have the swivel here at the ends, the torso turns, swivels, the waist as well. He cannot do the splits for obvious reasons, but he can do this quite good. And then dual inch, I think it's dual inch, at least it seems so. Dual inch, it's a little bit stuck here. Knees, and then you have swivel, and you can hinge as well here at the feet. So articulation wise it's good, some limitations, but again this is a sort of robot figure. It's always a little bit complex because if you take out some of the detailing or then it will look weird. So I understand. My major complaint is of course these flaws here at the paint apps, but yeah, I got at least a partial refund, so I'll have to repaint sorry guys, this figure. And now the last one, the black one, which was my favorite. Starting with the accessories, also comes with two hands, too close to open, same deal, and nothing new here. Guns, compared to the silver one, of course, guns is the same thing, two pistols, two one rifle and the stun pistol or rifle, whatever you want to call it, and the stand as well. Um, Scope wise, I'll start with the scope wise, is a good representation of the figure. I have no complaints about that, except one thing. You guys tell me, place it on the comments if you want. There's something off on this figure. Either the head is too small or their arms are sitting too down and should be more up. I don't know, it looks funny. I think mostly maybe the head should be, maybe the head is okay, but the arms shouldn't be here, should be a little bit more up. I don't know how they did this, to be honest. I don't have the Jada here to compare, but at the first glance, I think even the Jada one are looking better on that sense than this one, because it really looks like his shoulders are just falling off. And if you compare it here with the silver, you see it's okay. I mean, here it's more up, but it's part of the armor. But here, I mean, it looks weird. I think these arms should be more up, but I don't think you will see any differences here between ordering from China or not. I mean, it's just the way it is, um, which is a damn shame. But the issue that led me to complain and I got a refund, partial refund for this, is again paint apps. Look, do you see that blue thing there? I have no idea what that is. Some pencil stroke by mistake, or it even looks like a water decal or something. And again, it's not acceptable. The face actually is quite good. This one I don't have, maybe a little bit there, but it wouldn't be a reason for me to complain. But the this is not good. Plus there is a white dot there. I have no idea why, but yeah. So I was really unlucky with this. So I don't know. Let's see the one I will receive here in UK if it has. I asked the store to check the paint apps to supply me the ones that look better. To be honest, I only noticed this a few minutes ago before I started the review, the shoulder issue. It's really disappointing that I don't know what they did here. But anyway, moving on. Articulation wise, it's the same, so only articulation here at the neck and uh, between the neck and the head still gives it a proper, quite a good motion. This one can even look more up than the other one. Here, articulation wise, it can go a little up. This is also soft plastic. I guess if you open the arms, these will be okay because they will hide a little bit this uh, architectural problem, let's call it that way. Yeah, like this it looks normal, but with them down it looks weird. Maybe because of this cap here, you see. Maybe if this was totally closed until here you wouldn't notice, but because they did this part as a separate, this piece is separate piece, it looks weird. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. So 360 here, elbow they uh, bend 45 degrees, and they swivel as well, and the swivel here, torso, mid torso, you can swivel. The waist, it's a little bit stuck. Not sure the waist, I think it's turning. Yeah, okay. And then the same, you cannot open them fully, but quite good motion. And then dual hinge knees, and then swivel and hinge at the feet. So that's it in terms of articulation. So overall, I don't know if you're willing to pay 20 bucks for these figures, and if you can live with these issues, if you have them, at least the paint ones. I guess the silver one, architectural wise, or the school is okay. This black one might have my doubts. The droids are definitely a keeper, and so if you have the Jada ones, I don't know, the Jada ones are not that bad. They have probably a little less articulation compared with these guys, but don't know which one I would choose. I still have to compare them probably when I have them both in hands. That's it, guys. This was a long review. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, thumbs up, and see you in my next review.